Oh, we're still in investigation. God damn it.
Oh yeah, Turnabout Big Top. We're still stuck here, aren't we? Well, you know how it goes.
I'm just pulling up the wiki so we can just, like, again, just speed through this as much as we can.
Yeah, no, I get it. You want to get past Big Top as fast as possible. It's a shame that we can't use the other Big Top from the anime.
Just superimpose it on, like, this is what happened. Don't look at the wrong time. There we go, and give Trello to Ben.
Right, so you can actually talk to us and so we can get more information from him and all that.
Oh, hey, Ben! I can't remember who did Ben.
I think that was me, because you wanted me to do the shy, quiet guy.
Yeah, because I was going to do Trello.
Yep. The shy, quiet guy that probably has brain damage right now. Well, he did get hit over the head with a bottle.
Rings has been hit by a car.
You know what? It
Not
occurs
now,
to me that
but
you're
in the
having
future when
me...
he's old. I'm just assuming everyone's just extra tough unless they're getting murdered.
No. It occurs to me that you're having me play a lot of characters that have been hit over the head.
It's not my I made you play Gant!
Yeah? And right? Don't tell me you forgot about the fire extinguisher.
I did, which is ironic.
I was waiting for you to say something, and I'm like, does he really not remember the fire extinguisher? No?
It slipped my mind. It honestly slipped my mind. I've been Big's up for so long, I forgot that case happened.
Funnier bit is just like the long pause as you're like, it
I was
felt
looking at the case like,
so much.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. I could feel you trying to figure out what I was talking about, and it was just like, oh right. Oh god. Anyways, continuing then, I guess. Uh. uh hello.
Hello to you too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree?
Uh, I do indeed.
Don't you think it's cold, Nick?
I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. Unless it was not snowing that night, and secretly that was a different night entirely.
Okay, so you don't have to speak in this bit. If I remember the wiki correctly, he doesn't have anything to add.
Really?
In what happened.
We just like got him this thing, and nothing mattered.
We haven't sent it given to him yet. We just working through the dialogue.
Dear God, the amount of stuttering there. But yeah, I really hope that this is like a normal thing for him, because if he didn't stutter this much before getting hit over the head with a bottle, then we may need to take him to the hospital. I mean, we probably should take it to the hospital anyways.
Remember correctly, some ventriloquists used to, some good ventriloquists have a stutter and they've learned ventriloquism to get around said stutter.
Oh yeah, no, like that's fine. That's not what I mean here. It's more like he's stuttering a lot, and if there was a visible increase in his stutter, or I guess audible, yeah, he probably has brain damage, and his brain might have gotten literally rattled around in his skull, which not good. You know,
Could be worse. Could
Ow.
be dead.
Okay.
Like Russell.
Okay. Listen, you're not wrong, but do I need to say this one, or we haven't given him the thing yet back? He's gonna stutter a lot, isn't he?
He is, but he is going to mention something I find interesting.
Okay. You've been to circus for a long time, haven't you, Ben? Yes, about 4 years.
I gotta admit, I'm kind of interested in this place as well. Mo's so funny and Max is so amazing. Not to mention Regina being the cutest little thing I've ever seen.
Regina? I don't really like her too much. Huh.
Are you sure about that?
That's odd. Max said something about a confession of love.
Anyways, have your puppet back.
Yeah, that's... You gonna present it?
I'm trying to.
Did you examine it instead?
Yes. Ben, this is yours, isn't it?
Yes, that's mine.
Here you go.
Alright, Maya. Let's get going.
It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben.
Okay.
So, Nick, where are we going next?
Let's see. Maybe we should go talk to the clown once again.
Wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? Right here, you blind wench! What's your problem, anyway? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Ben? Is that you, Ben? No. Oh, that's... sorry.
No. I would never.
It was me! Yeah, me! Down here!
You're... Trillo. Oh, no.
I left the timer on, and now we need to go fix it.
It's just like going off in the background.
No, it's a timer for bonus time for... because Mom makes me do, like, makes us do, 4 hours of cleaning every 2 Saturdays, and I just basically go, can I just do that ahead of time? And she's like, that's fine.
Fair enough. Yeah, go take care of that if you need to.
It should be around that time. Yeah, it's on my phone, so I always have it.
Ah, yeah.
That's Mr. Quince to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect.
No. I refuse.
I will say this, between Mo and Quist, I'm having a lot of fun voice acting.
Uh-huh. At the same time, I just like the idea of just Phoenix looking at him and it's just like, no. Like, he just straight out refuses to address him properly.
Just refuses the bit.
He knows better. He's had enough of this bullshit. It's time to move on.
He wants to go home. He doesn't want to be a lawyer anymore. He wants to go back to trying to be an artist. He's had his
literally
fill.
is just like, I've had it up to here with being a lawyer for all of these maniacs and whack jobs. Please just let me stay at home.
Breaks his own leg. Oh, I can't go into work. See, my leg's broken. Ooh, ow, the pain.
Oh my god.
Oops, sorry. Oh, well, you weren't going to say it anyway, so I figured it'd be more hilarious. No, look at me! When I'm talking to you, you ain't big excuse for an attorney.
It still works with the no. Oh, God. Oh. It's at this moment that Phoenix takes advantage of his prior injury from a fire extinguisher and just collapses to the floor, pretending to be a concussion. Oh. Trillo, you talked about insulting people. You promised.
But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal.
I'm sorry, Trillo.
Nick, what just happened? Trillo's still a puppet, right? Hey, who do you think you are, calling me a puppet?
God, no. Just presents attorney's badge.
I mean, I can.
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
Do you mind taking a look at this?
I
I guess we won't need to look at you to look at this after all.
Oh, come on. It didn't include anything for the attorney's badge? You kidding me? That would have been a great opportunity. Have it be different for Ben, and then Trillo, when he gets Trillo, just have Trillo, like, act really smug and pompous about it. Tell us what you know about the murder.
You talking to me? I said you talking to me? Don't look at him when you're talking to me!
Trillo, Quist, you behave, young man.
Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one with the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. That mold might made us all peanuts.
Trillo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet.
Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? These two really are an odd couple, aren't they, Nick?
Just referring to them as a couple immediately. Jeez.
Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head.
Okay.
Let me lay it all out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, my partner has his hand up my pants. Partner, you mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy old guy never finds it himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off from me, will ya? Just another one of those dorks around here. Oh my. I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as promise, I found my Madonna. Your...
Madonna?
Regina. My lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben?
Oh, I'm not sure I would go that far.
Yeah, excuse him. He doesn't understand what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an admirer of true beauty, hence why I should marry you. Marry? The ringmaster got his head knocked up by... So I'm gonna say that again. The ringmaster got knocked up... The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud.
You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trillo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Oh god, stop punching me.
Straighten up, I made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened.
You were there.
We're that interested and let you in on the facts.
Okay. Why not? Why aren't you letting us in on the facts?
Because Trillo's an asshole.
Son of a bitch.
You're gonna marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she?
I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Well, she...
I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting it.
I know you think that, but... But what? Oh no.
I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song.
You gave her a song? Yeah, I mean, That kind of feels like something they'd be saying together. It's just like, what is happening right now?
Well, I am a renowned tenor. I actually am a tenor in real life. I just don't know how to sing.
Mhm.
You happen to know that I decided to grace you with one of my songs.
Oh no.
I'm not doing this. The
Oh
rest
god.
is private.
Hmm.
Well, we didn't hear any of the words.
But those lyrics, I think they may need a little work.
Who asked you? I'm the artist here.
Thanks. Now the Trill is here. Now the Trill is here. Does that mean you can talk normally now?
Hey, butt face. You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trillo? Enough jibba jabba. Let's get to code already. God, I wish.
Hey, wait a second.
Nick, what's going on?
He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Man, if Von Karma's involved with this one again, she's gonna hate her job.
I wonder what happened with Ben and Trillo.
Quite a pair of those.
Ooh!
Oh no. Now what?
Ooh! Ooh!
No! No! Just got assaulted by a monkey!
Hey! Welcome back, Nick!
You just...
2 head injuries!
Yeah. Call an ambulance!
You said not to call them since you can't afford it anymore.
Andy stole my badge. That monkey stole it.
What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You look so completely dumbfounded.
Earl, I was just assaulted.
I don't remember what voice they gave for Regina. I don't care.
I
think it was more Valley Girl than high pitched.
brain damage. Poor Phoenix. This guy like hit over the head with a fire extinguisher, then assaulted by a monkey. That monkey.
And whipped.
Oh god, yeah, poor Phoenix. It's no wonder that he wants Edgeworth back. None of this stuff happened when Edgeworth was around.
He got tased.
Yeah, once. Edgeworth's gone, and over the course of like a few days, he's been hit over the head with a fire extinguisher, attacked by a monkey, attacked by a lion.
Hey, no need to get... I don't remember her voice. I'm just doing my best right now. I don't like this character.
Oh, God.
Hey, no need to get angry, okay?
No. There. My attorney's badge. I need that.
Don't worry, I'll help you out.
Oh, God. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it?
Stuff like this is why I wish we had more people to do voices, simply so I don't have to do stuff like Regina. Mostly that, actually.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey.
Did he steal my badge because he thought it was a coin?
He, if I remember correctly, it's revealed that it's going to reveal so that he just steals shiny things.
Oh no.
His name is Monkey Money? I'm just gonna skip past this until we get to the bit that's important.
Mhm.
Or the more importantly for me, the bits that prove why I really don't like this character.
And she seems incredibly like disconnected from everything.
Not in like a traumatic. I believe the
Yeah.
official reason is that she's completely sheltered and raised in the circus entirely. But at some point, you've got to like. People shouldn't be proposing to her if that's the case. She's like a child.
Here's the thing to me. Even with like the whole thing of she was sheltered and raised in a circus, like her father died. Her father is dead. And her response to that is, "Oh yeah, he died." And it's like that is different from how somebody that is sheltered would react to that kind of thing. You are thrusting something that has like broken their worldview at them.
That does get explained. I don't like the explanation.
Oh no.
Like I said, a lot of this would sound a lot better if she was a lot younger. But also including, but not limited to, the marriage plot not existing.
Yeah, that. There's a reason we keep saying that like the anime is better, where they have it set up that it's more like a thing of her father having been very stingy, and that's the reason that he was murdered. He refused to give pay raises and refused to like give money to the other workers.
That's not what happened. It's you might be misremembering what I told you. What happened is Max was arguing with him about giving everyone a raise on his behalf as motivation, but that's not why he was been murdered. The motive for murder is still the same.
Just marrying his daughter.
I swear, it was not the motivation. I would just have to skip this case entirely.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. See what the thing was in the anime.
I need it. You mean the guy that's always hanging around with Trillo? What do you mean, hanging around? Oh, he was there when Trillo told me that he was in love with me.
Trillo told you he was in love with you?
Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo.
Like sand through an hourglass, so are the days of the circus.
It's a reference to something, I just don't know what. Regin, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick?
Yeah, Max and Trillo both said otherwise. You said they asked for her hand in marriage.
But Max only talked to the ringmaster about it.
Forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly.
But I guess Trillo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's gonna propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? What do you think I should go for? Max or Trillo? It just keeps layering on, and I'll keep thinking, I don't like this character.
Yeah, no.
There are limits to being sheltered.
Yeah. Lady, you do understand what this means, right? Like,
There's being sheltered, and then there's like X16. When you pretend the Muppets are real, But or a puppet is real, but we don't believe it's the real thing enough to consider marriage.
Yeah, and like, oh boy.
There's either a soft whistling sound while she's around, especially in windy locations, or she shouldn't be 16. Pick one.
Yeah. Wait. You do realize that Trillo is a puppet?
Huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff.
Oh boy. I don't care that he's a bit stiff. I mean, at least that is a little silly, but...
Oops, I went the wrong way.
Yeah, you did.
I'm trying to go to Moe's, and I just...
Yeah, you're just rapid firing it, aren't you?
Huh? Safe Gumshoe took off already.
Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier.
He's at the other type of Moe's being sad. He's not even drinking. He's not drinking. He's on duty. He's just in a booth, just looking down, looking sad.
He's got like a cup of coffee in front of him, just like, I have to pay the department tomorrow.
This has enough sugar in it to count as my meal. He's eating it with a spoon.
Oh, I bet he and the other cops got lonely and just headed back to the precinct.
Oh my! If it isn't... I forgot his voice. It isn't Mr. Right all the time. It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right? See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find its audience. So what can I do for you? You remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe pull my finger and let me have it.
Nope.
I'm gonna sound effect either way, aren't we? How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? I'm not gonna lie, the way I voiced him, he sounds like it's One Piece character with his unique laugh.
If I remember correctly, you used to have a fear of clowns, right?
I got over it. It's more of a case of the makeup made it hard to read people's their faces.
Yeah.
I definitely have a lot more solid fear of roaches.
Especially lately.
Yeah, the kind that's normally like in trees got in the house, and Mom took care of it, and I couldn't even like look in that general direction it was in. I was that terrified.
I'm just picturing you Blair Witching in the corner until the roach is gone.
I was debating going outside. You laugh. I was terrified.
No. I
And my room is like next to her, so I was also debating, should I just sleep in the living room, or maybe it's safer to, I don't know, drag a couch outside and sleep there.
It's less like the idea of you having to leave the house due to the roach. It's more like, I said you Blair Witching in the corner until it's gone, and I just pictured you doing the same thing outside.
Okay, that is funny.
You just find a corner somewhere and you just stand there until the roach is gone. Oh.
Mom felt bad because it was clearly a wild roach that didn't know, that wasn't like used to houses and just got inside somehow. I meanwhile was just thinking, kill it and get it out of our house. Just kill it and get it out of the fucking house.
Just make it leave. It does not need to be in here.
And when it comes to like Fallout, I'm like, I have a gun. It's fine. I don't avoid Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
Eh, it might just be like a difference in video game logic versus real world logic.
I guess, yeah.
Hard to say. So about Regina.
Regina is such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cute. No, Momo's not interested in Momo's wife. She's such a cutie too.
No. That's not what I'm saying no to. I am just saying flat no to his description of her being a pure and innocent child.
Ah. She was born and raised in the circus.
Has problems.
She was born and raised in the circus, you know? But that means she doesn't really get that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. I was slipping into, like, you know, some games just have noises to show talking. I was doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like Pearly.
No. Pearly is much better than this girl.
Especially our Pearly.
Don't you dare disrespect Pearly.
For her, every child's dream of the circus is their everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. He's dancing wild with animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. The funny thing is, that's all seems new to her because it's her everyday life.
I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. No, it doesn't.
Don't ask me if reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown seems life simply without complications.
Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money?
Yes, Money!
You stole my attorney's badge.
Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense he would swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him.
Why is that?
Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly! Bravo! Bravo! Enough joking around, though.
That would make sense.
Money isn't considered a member of Gina's family. And who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course. Shall we go?
Should we go now or wait a while?
We go now.
Yeah, we don't have anything else that we need to research, do we?
This is basically, we're reaching the end of the investigation before we go to trial. And trial is going to be basically Minmo only talk during certain bits, explaining some mechanics, and then just speeding through as fast as we can.
Yep. I mean, at the very least, like, Mo has been a decent part of this one. Like, some of his jokes don't land, but that's kind of the point. He's a clown. The rest of this has just been like...
If all the jokes land, he'd be a comedian.
Yeah. Indeed. Not wrong. But no, like, he at least is generally kind of funny. He puts in a good amount of effort for his jokes and doesn't seem like a bad person.
Yep. Which is miles
above. Kind of he's a mile above everybody else in the circus at the moment for me. Maybe Ben, but Ben is more just like shy, introverted guy.
Ben has some other problems with the fact that Trello is almost completely different from him in every way.
Yeah, like Trello made me think that Ben is playing like a caricature with Trello.
He's either playing a caricature, but I have like heard theories that he might have like some sort of dissociative identity disorder. I prefer the caricature idea, honestly. Ben has enough problems.
Ben has enough problems. I would say though, like with a dissociative character kind of thing with him, at the very least, it would make the situation kind of be like an explorative side of like something else aside from him. It doesn't need to be like a dissociative identity disorder for him. It could just be something that he's doing to better confront people that are aggressive by including them more in his daily life.
It doesn't explain the Reginacide plot, which again is why I keep thinking it should have just been removed.
Yeah, it really should have been, but at the very least, with the puppet, it gives a bit of contrast to him, and it's not as bad as it could be. Just remove the Regina side plot part of it, and he's generally a pretty good character, I think.
You know what? Actually, I take it back. It could work if it was like for an idea for an act, and Regina
That was
just
what I was thinking when we first talked to him, because it felt very much like he's playing an act.
if that was oh, like if it was like something if happened on stage and Regina assumes it's real instead of just was actually a case of just a skit they were doing, a bit they were doing, then that would seem less scummy.
Yeah, yeah, that would.
That's it. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
I can't breathe.
Don't be such a wimp. You knew how to climb 2 flights of stairs.
You don't understand. The monkey crushed my windpipe.
You don't understand. I don't like stairs.
No, I really do feel like him having been assaulted by the monkey is the reason he's panting so much. Like, he is just still injured.
It does like show off a slight thing difference between a lot of people think about the circus. Um,
Yep.
and this is from my own personal research to play Edward properly. A lot of the time, for a member of the circus, they are performing all the time the circus is available. Their acts have to be consistent, but also consistent enough that someone shows up the show, they can still laugh at it. It's almost like a
Mhm.
theater production. And they also have to come with new acts on the fly,
Yeah, yeah.
unlike a theater production. And there's a lot of training going on in circuses.
Yeah, they like, it is not a place that unskilled labor can kind of just pop up. There are unskilled labor sectors of the circus, but these days it's been very heavily regulated, which is a good thing for it, especially given the amount of animals that are involved.
Um, I also like there's a clown code. I reference it occasionally as Edward. Some of bits I don't actually can use as Edward on the grounds that we are. Edwards is an RPG, is in a tabletop game, so I can't do the whole no violence bit.
Uh huh.
But one of the big ones is you don't drink when you're working.
Yeah, I
And
mean, like, which is interesting when you think about it, because the concept of the clown was supposed to be a drunkard.
yeah, it's someone you point to laugh at, someone you fall, someone who has problems. But in real life, no. By virtue of they also have this weird egg thing that is also interesting. I don't want to get into right now.
Yeah, no. Like, just for quick history here, the origin of the clown came from somebody wanting to portray a drunkard in circus acts, and they needed a bit more than the standard outfit for a drunkard, so they came up with the clown outfit. Uh, Big red rosy cheeks, a red nose, generally like things that would be more prominent when you are drunk and is very associated with being drunk. uh, the clown concept kind of evolved from there.
There's like several different types that I don't want to get into right now.
Yeah, yeah. It's a very interesting kind of part of history, though, of like, here's where the clown came from. It's like, oh, you know what? I see that. Because it's once it's described to you, it becomes way more obvious where the clown came from.
The things most people don't know about because we don't get taught that in schools. I would love to have learned this in schools.
I don't know, like, where it would even come up in school. Like, I don't know if that would be a history, maybe a cultural arts sector of school. That would
I
be
could see it
good.
coming up in theater class.
Yeah, yeah.
I was taught how to properly fall. I'm out of practice, but
Hmm.
I did remember I was probably falling and I didn't do it exactly and I banged my head and I got a B grade.
There was one person I watched on YouTube, Mini Minuteman, Milo Rossi. He went on a whole tangent during one of his videos. He's mainly like a archaeology major, and
Oh
that was
yeah,
his
I
main
watched him too.
like study. Yeah, yeah. He had a whole conversation about how we should put more money into shop classes because It provides a different form of work for people than simply requiring a degree. And it also helps with better understanding certain aspects of kind of life in a way. You mostly talked about like when it came to the pyramids and stuff like that, how people say that we can't make pyramids today, and then like show images of like trucks and stuff like that dropping big stone blocks, and it's just like this is the worst way to try to pick up a stone block. It's not that we can't do it, it's just that these are in countries that don't have OSHA. Which, if you know, OSHA gets its own bad rap, but you'd rather have OSHA than not.
I he did like a whole thing about like a whole scam sort of I think it was like a Netflix or History Channel show that I listened to back when back during the before I streamed it. This is back when I was playing it blind. Bear and Breakfast is very he's a very good voice to listen to when you're doing something monotonous.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he really is. He even like calls that out during his videos of just like, you know, if you're just doing homework or something, listen to me in the background.
Anyways, we got on another tangent.
Yeah, we have. We have.
In our podcast that's occasionally with video games.
We do this a lot.
I really okay, so I just want to make another aside. I really wish I knew how to properly make videos
Oh yeah, yeah.
because I
So
would
you could like edit these up and everything.
yeah edit these up, but occasionally I also like I saw someone today who's on the spectrum and he talked about autism in video games, and all I can think of is that's a very good video. My next thought completely abolishes. I wish I could do stuff like that, so I just could talk about Zort for an hour and a half and get paid for it. There's something wrong with me.
It's like oh god. Um when it comes to video games too, for people like you and me, our opinions can like swing rapidly. Like I've been having trouble with Black Myth Wukong recently. And then I started looking up like stuff online for how to improve my gameplay of it. And immediately I'm just like, I go back into it and I start trying it out, and I'm like, oh my god, I've been playing it wrong this entire time, and that's what's been frustrating me about it.
What have you been doing wrong?
So Black Myth Wukong has see-through. Like it describes its varied combo as having see through the enemy's attack. But this is a terrible description for what you're actually doing. It's also not a parry, but it functions like a parry. When you're in the middle of a combo, if you time it right, you can completely negate an enemy's attack and counterattack. That is what it means by see-through.
Oh, so
the
like you're
description is
counting
really
the you're
poor.
countering the move before it happens.
Yes. So the only reason I kind of know like what it means by that is weirdly because of Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter has the long sword, which is not like the giant blade that like is really thick and everything. It's basically a really long katana. And that one has see-through attacks as well, where you have to counter an enemy's attack by prepping the counter ahead of time. You wait until the monster's about to hit you, you let go of the counter, and you dodge backwards, then come in for a counter strike. And that builds up your bar. And Black Wukong has something similar, but instead of working like that, where it's a held counter kind of thing, you have to press it in the middle of your combo, right as the enemy's about to hit you. Your staff, for a split second, flashes red, showing you've properly seen through the enemy, and then you counterattack with that, doing massive amounts of damage. The problem is that the game doesn't tell you where the window is for your counter, and in order to practice this, you have to expend focus points. So it's this whole thing of like, you can't practice the counter mechanic in the game. And it doesn't explain it well. So I had to look up online, and somebody very succinctly put it in. When you use this ability, pay attention to the staff. When you attack and then go into the varied combo, your staff will flash white. That is the parry window. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, it's better than I thought it was. But dear god, this game does not give a good description. So there is a parry in the game. And I've been solely relying on dodging this entire time to get through boss battles. And I've somehow been succeeding. And it's just this thing I've been focused on this entire day because I did it like before we started streaming, and I'm just like, oh. Oh god. And it makes the rest of the game so much easier when you realize that, because it's like, oh man, that really hard to dodge attack that's coming your way, just see through it. Oh man, you don't like the lightning strikes coming immediately after the other fight? Don't worry about it. Just see through the initial attack. You're basically invincible through it, and then you just continue the counter. So I'm just sitting here like, that makes so many of the boss fights easier, doesn't it? Oh god. Anyways, I think we've had that kind of situation occur sometimes in our games too, like just off stream. Like we play Abiotic Factor and everything, and I've told you like, yeah, no, just equip a shield, you'll block the bullets.
Which sounds logical, and I have done that in like other games where just like okay, I've done that in Red Faction. I haven't done. There's not many games that have shields and also gunfire.
Hmm.
It isn't just like body shields. Um, there's the one boss in Red Faction. I believe I showed it off in Red Faction when I did it. I want them to go back and just restream it while Invincible the entire with all the cheats for the fun of it. But there's over in Faction, there's only like a handful of bosses they can call bosses, and one of them is this gigantic bot that shoots bullets at you and think rockets, and you cannot destroy it in any way with your rounds. Sorry, that's mom. Um, and what you have to do is basically lead it into. You have to press a couple buttons around the facility and lead it into um a fan with this gigantic hole that pushes down to it and then explodes. And both buttons have to be pressed. And for the life of me, it's one of those like puzzles where literally the solution is use the riot shield. In all other situations, it's not very useful except for this one situation.
Yeah, it like this is the thing that gets me about some games where players that have played through the game and have analyzed things more are probably your better source of information at times than the game itself. Because it's just like this thing that is not accurately or really well described within the game. People find it and then tell other people about it, and then it changes the gameplay dramatically. And it's just like, fuck. You're just left sitting there contemplating how you've been playing the game wrong this entire time, and now you have to relearn the mechanics because this one thing suddenly came up, and it's like, oh my goodness. Oh.
Um, the funny thing is, I will go back to the game. We promise to go back to the game. I just need to get this out of my head. Um, there are two mode weapons of the game. One is the baton you can get in the first game if you watch the
Yeah.
argument. The second is the riot shield. And the baton has like a stun function, which is interesting. If you attack with the riot shield, you attack with the riot shield, but it also doesn't block bullets.
Uh-huh.
And for the life of me, I think you just pick it up randomly. I think there's actually a chance you can miss the damn thing if you don't intend to
Yeah,
pick it
that's
up.
possible.
And there's also like a whole bunch of other guns you can get at this point, like a rock. I think you're on like your second rocket launcher. I think you're on your first rocket launcher, but You have
Talk
powerful
about things
guns.
that
Yeah, I
you've
think you
missed.
have like grenades or satchel charges, and it's literally just. And around the arena, there's a lot of ammunition and health. So you think you have to shoot it, but you don't.
Yeah. You know, it's even funnier. Talking about things that you've missed. The pistol.
What's funny about the pistol?
Remember when I showed you where you could find one? Atomic Heart.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
You've blocked that out, haven't you?
No, I thought you were talking about the pistol in Red Faction. Like, you mean the
No, no, no.
sniper, the
Like,
sounds function? What?
no, no, no. The pistol in Atomic Heart. Because yeah, I showed him where to find the pistol and after he crafted it, and it's just like, oh, I was standing there.
I was standing there and it wouldn't. Uh, People saw that stream probably that are here.
Uh-huh.
There was one room. It was like very early on with all the dead bodies, which I know doesn't narrow down much. It's in the bunker. Um, I held F down, and apparently Kyle picked up the pistol through holding down F. My copy, the pistol did not move.
Yeah, I think the issue is in the way that the game spawns items in. Sometimes the items do not spawn exactly on the right position. You can kind of see this if you look around. You see like glass cups and stuff there floating in the air for some reason. The game's like a little randomized with the spawning, and sometimes when it spawns something in, that item can clip through another item, and you can't actually like pick it up because of that. That happened to me with a pistol clip, for instance. So, um, also side note, in that game, definitely get the railgun. The railgun, I'm not certain, but it seems like it just deletes enemies. Like full deletes them. Like their bodies are gone. And when that happens, I haven't seen the uh Pchelas come in to repair them.
Okay, I might get that then because I do have a habit of just shooting anything that moves.
Yeah, you can't upgrade it, but the thing does a massive amount of damage and it pierces enemies.
All right, I'll make sure to start saving up for it then, along with the mace of buzzsaws.
And I wish I had been streaming Atomic Heart when I picked it up. I fired it at an enemy, and then I would start looking for the corpse, like where'd it go?
So, so shoot it normally, then use it. Okay.
Yeah, it'll disintegrate the enemy.
He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today. That's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think we're wrong to assume that Phoenix stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later.
Tempted to just steal a couple things, maybe. I don't know. Listen, how often do you get to just walk out of there with a saxophone?
That's a tuba. Fork
I
and a
mean, does
mirror.
it change my statement?
No, I'm just being specific. You keep looking. It's even a really cheap looking look. Yeah, there's even a really cheap looking knockoff First Rush.
Look at this. It don't.
It's not really necessary. I was just reading it because it was amusing.
Oh, yeah.
Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right here.
There we go. Return to its rightful spot on the lapel. Thanks, you really saved me. Huh?
What's the matter? Did you find something?
Yeah, check this out.
It's a ring.
There's something engraved on it. From T to R.
From Trilla to Regina, I assume.
I would assume so. I mean, who else has a name that starts with a T around here? Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation.
Think you'll win in court tomorrow? I don't want to. Please.
I don't know. Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow.
We go there, and
Okay.
the judge says sign that says, fuck this.
I need you to get all the alcohol you can for tomorrow.
I don't think I'm allowed to get the alcohol. It's legal here.
I can't go through this sober.
Even... Right, I will give you a not guilty if you pass that shit.
The way he said it makes me think that like he's actually like got like a blunt in the courtroom, just slowly taking it, just passes it to the judge. Like, here, it'll help you get through everything.
They bogarted my stash, right?
Why do you think sometimes I'm sane and sometimes I've lost it? Let me tell you.
Drugs are the only reason I can get through the day to day, right?
Let me tell you, right. If I don't get that hit, I can't stay sane.
Being a life mage is all about sensibility. Is it life mage? Refresh my life mage has a spell that makes everything more intense, right?
I think so. Like they can alter your senses, yeah. Life and mind can kind of do that, yeah. Well, maybe the puppet.
Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we still got a magician on our side.
Oh gosh, that's good because we might need some magic tomorrow. No, I can't even say that. Don't drag me into this now.
Right, so I'm just reiterating it right now. We are not going to read through. We're not going to do much reading through for the trial. Just bits we find funny and explaining some mechanics depending on what comes up. Otherwise, I'm just going to go through it as fast as I can. I will pause for a second if you want to read it or not. Oh, right. I like this bit. Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before going stage, I just can't function, sweetie. I don't know if it was you or me who did it, Max voice.
No, you did it. You did it because you like doing its voice. At least for most of it.
Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick. Max is really nervous.
That's understandable.
Hey, my sweeties!
What?
You don't think I should flash, do you?
Huh?
You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly and warm up the crowd a little.
No. We can't have you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right.
We want them to think you can't fly in real life, therefore you get off of the crime.
Imagine if you hit someone. Again.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh,
No
sweetie.
Flying is not allowed.
No fly. We normally don't like listen to anything you guys say, but if the accused wants to fly and ruin his alibi, we'll be fine with it. We didn't get just see the show.
We're sorry you do not have flight clearance.
Why don't you try flying into the courtroom?
No.
I can see it now. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Just,
What's with that look in your eyes?
I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. No, Nick. No.
Even he is above it all.
I mean, I can kind of understand that. Like, at least in this case, it's probably more along the lines of just, I'd like for once to not be the turnabout lawyer. Stop it! Not again!
I have an itch. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I just realized. I know this is you, but just.
After she whipped everybody, just made me think it was her. Just like, sorry, I had an itch. Like she didn't mean to. Just a sudden itch caused her to jolt, and she whipped the child.
It's instinct. Look, Judge, you do with the darkspawn in this town and that mascot's eating people.
I really didn't mean to whip you repeatedly. I just had a sudden muscle spasm due to an itch.
My favorite, and I will continue to do this regardless of how accurate it will be, joke is that the World of Darkness is active in Phoenix, and Miles are the only people. Phoenix just found out. Miles will continue to not be in the know, and I can't wait until we do sorry, Hibby. Until we do the one where Miles is the main character, just so we can do our best to pretend that he's completely oblivious to the growing bullshit. Yes, Storms, I'm doing things. I will pet you.
Is your cat trying to get attention?
She's headbutting my leg.
Oh, she's doing the bunting.
She wants love until she has too much love, in which case she'll get mad at me. What about thinking we win this one, Mr. The Phoenix fight?
Listen. I don't care if I win or lose this one. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I just want it done.
You gotta understand this one is this is fucked up. I just want to be out of here.
Spirit challenging trial. I'm not gonna do the bother the accent, but Spirit challenging trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It kind of wasn't legitimate in the first place.
Yeah, no, it really was not legitimate. You got conned.
Not count. Do you hear me?
She must still be upset about what happened last time.
Makes me wonder about her perfect record if she posts stuff like this.
Yeah, I
mulligan. What mulligan?
I declare mulligan.
I still have a perfect record. That's not how and then the whipping begins.
Yeah, the whipping begins as usual. It just, you know what? She's probably been like interviewed by the reporters for whatever like thing was going on, and it's just like she or they try to say like, so what about this recent loss, and she just whips them. Just, that trial was not legitimate. Okay, ma'am, whatever you say, please put the whip down.
There's a non-spoken rule to just never interview her.
They just don't want to deal with it anymore.
Oh, we got Von Karma. Look. From a senior employee to you, fake sick.
Do not interview her. If you do interview her, do not bring up her track record of losing cases. It will not end well for you.
I'm not losing this. Oh, sweetheart.
Sweetie, you are definitely losing this case. You picked the wrong case again. It's nothing I can do about it. It's just you've lost the case before we even started.
Because it's not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. Your father lost very famously. Twice.
Yeah. And now I'm reminded of that. Every time I talk about Von Karma, I can't help but remember the argument of whether or not the sun exists. That YouTube video.
I'm unfamiliar with that one.
Oh, just Von Karma comes out and just Edgeworth is like, "What are you doing here? Aren't you in jail?
Ah.
Who let you out?"
Bring your dad back? There. Opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. You didn't say anything relevant to the case.
Yeah, no. You know what, though? I do
war.
agree. I do agree with Maya on this one. Yeah, winning is not going to bring her dad back. Like, she is grasping at straws.
If I remember correctly, she honestly believes her father was innocent.
Yeah, I believe that, like, we've had that conversation about it. It's not going to change you one way or another.
Sorry,
Oh,
Mr.
Gumshoe, once again.
Sorry, Gumshoe, we just want to skip past this.
No, I understand. Go right ahead. The sooner I'm out of here, the less likely I am to lose money. Unfortunately, that is rather true for Gumshoe, though, isn't it?
He loses money like water through a sieve.
Yeah, he has problems.
Circuits for gathering the big top practice their routines. Practice session broke up around 10 p.m. I'm sorry, Gumshoe. I'm not trying to get your voice. I'm just sit in the corner and play on your phone or read a book.
Either one.
Weird stuff took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house.
That's a 15-minute window. That is very small in terms of time. So we've had conversations like in court about this before, with how like long it takes for somebody to move a body from one location to another, and all that kind of stuff. Him being dead within those 15 minutes is a very short time frame, especially as like everybody is breaking up for their practice and going back to their trailers. It would be incredibly unlikely that nobody saw this. And, you know, somebody did see this, but everybody doesn't have an alibi at this point in time. 15 minutes is very little time to generate an alibi. So, like, we'll have to see what they kind of say here, but, yeah. Well, you know. Snapped a vertebra in his neck. I guess Yada is something that could happen. He was beaten to death. Hold on.
I guess
take a look at the autopsy report.
Blood force trauma at the back. That could be considered beating to death, I guess.
I wouldn't phrase it like that. Beaten makes it sound like he was repeatedly struck. This is basically like they're arguing a single strike was what did it. And that singular strike had enough force to snap his vertebra. Like, beaten is probably the wrong word to use. I'm not sure what would be the right word, but yeah. Also, blunt object is a bit of a, like, really wide range of items.
It just says press, so I'm just going to press all of them.
Okay, we're asking about the snow. Blizzard up until the time of the crime.
It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches from the ground.
Snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until next day. Okay. Oh, they're asking us to take a look at the court record now? I guess because of the snow. I mean, okay, so... yeah, there is a bit of an issue with that, but it's a very minor one in my opinion. Like, if we go back to the image... this is something that, like, they probably just didn't do this due to artistic reasons, and I'm willing to give them a pass on this, but if it was currently snowing when he was murdered, there would be some level of snow on his coat, on his arms, and likely on his legs. It would look like he had been snowed on. If you've spent any amount of time out in the snow, you'll know that like bits of snow will land on your outfit. It could also be argued that like it's a black and white photo, so maybe the snow isn't coming through that well. But it's just like a minor thing. Just something small. So the dancers and staff weren't there.
Oh, Gumshoe.
Oh, that was your wristwatch? Oh, buddy, you should have told us. We could have gotten that for you.
Arrest that monkey.
Moving back to work, back to his room.
Doesn't feel the time as we're doing this. I found out I confused Waiting for Godot with Rosencrantz and I forget their names. They're from Hamlet. Are dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One in Waiting to Go. It's really the plot of two guys talking for 2 acts, and they get a little bit absurd about it. Godot never shows up.
Right, I remember that one. Yeah.
The other one is a weird meta sort of commentary of the idea of being a minor character in a major story, because this takes place during Hamlet.
Right. Yeah, there's like a lot of plays that kind of overlap sometimes.
And this is by a different person, by the way. And it's so significant over the years that some shows run Hamlet and this play.
Interesting.
Among the things that happen to play, neither of the main characters know who they are because their memories don't go that past. One character is always flipping a coin. The other one's also asking questions about the world they're in.
Uh-huh.
It's now on my list of plays or plays to see in my life just because of how I've seen Hamlet. I haven't seen this play. I now want to see this play.
Yeah, no, fair.
It's also a movie. I'll settle for the movie.
So the wooden box is locked. Yeah, we got, like, what's in the box is kind of a major thing, isn't it?
Well, when we found the box, it was locked up tight in Fort Knox. We took it back to the station and cracked it open with guns.
Was this little box, like, that was it? That was all that was inside of it? It's a condiment bottle. What?
It's filled with pepper. Knowing how this turns out, if this was any other case, it could be very deep, but it's this case, but it's 50% half-ass, and I hate it.
Yeah, like, why the pepper?
Oh, that act is actually super relevant, and I won't spoil it.
Okay. Just seems a little odd, you know?
I get it. I love mysteries. I love mysteries that go, why is this a clue? Why is this a clue?
Uh-huh.
Rosenkratz and Goldenstern, I believe is how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I think that's I remember that one. Like I think they're characters that do show up in Hamlet.
Yeah, they're minor characters that prior to the Palladian release were often removed because they're so minor, and now like
they became something kind of important due to that.
Yeah. This is my best line from my favorite moments of the play that I've read on TV Tropes is, "My name is Guildenstern, this is Rosenkratz." Guildenstern whispers in his ear, "I'm sorry, his name is Guildenstern, and I am Rosenkratz." So it's literally my sense of humor.
What are the police looking for?
The murder weapon.
Oh.
They know it's a blunt object, they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what we're gonna get him is that little bottle of pepper.
Yeah. Weird.
I'm such a sensitive guy.
Oh, Gumshoe.
Rosenkratz trying to introduce himself in English key. Who are you? We are Guildenstern and Rosenkratz, which is West. Well, I'm Guildenstern, he's Rosenkratz. Exactly. It's a running gag that I fucking enjoy.
Oh. His name is Benjamin Woodman. I mean, you know what? In terms of pun names, at least that one's not too bad.
Please state your name and application for the record. My name is... That's not the worst into all. My name... Man... Fuck.
Right again.
My name is... It's stuck. It's stuck there. Fuck it. I'll just skip.
She's not even in this court case, and you're doing her voice. You've got a lot of stuck in your head.
She won't leave. She doesn't pay
rent. Oh.
That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song.
Oh, no. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Oh, gosh.
Shut up. Just look at your nose. You think you have the sense to fix it. It's ugly when I punch you in the face, and the off chance the swelling will help. You know your nose.
Keep punching him.
Your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Someone must really enjoy seeing flashes of their minds.
No, I think it's just this guy. Ouch. The poor judge. Just everybody gets hit by this lady, I swear.
If I had a lot of money, I would. I mean, he probably would turn it down on principle, but I would love to see. I have the mental thought of like asking Jill Apocalypse, straight up, how much would it cost for you to dub the Big Top case alone? And I'm pretty sure the money is going to be like a lot of cash, and then he probably would ask me to leave.
Yeah. Oh. Well, okay. Depends on the Big Top act, probably.
Yeah, if I ask him to dub the anime, he might be a little he might not call security on me.
Yeah, yeah.
Once practice was over, I left to tend to the clown. Once we got into the lodging house, I dissed him and went back to the plaza entrance. That's where I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. Was anyone headed that way? How could that punk not be the killer?
I mean,
And then the police
The
showed
other
off
thing-
and took Magic Boy away.
like, it's not a great argument at this point.
Without a doubt, he had a silk cloak and those dumb white roses on his chest. How could you mistake one with such a crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? Said you dish the clown. That's right, dress boy. Ooh, fancy music. I mean, it could be the clown trying to frame Max. He's not well liked after all.
I mean, it could be the clown trying to frame Max. It could be the ventriloquist himself. He's the only witness. It could be any of the other staff and dancers. There are a lot of people unaccounted for in this. No, they are not. I have to say that. They are not. Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Yeah. Man, when Phoenix comes back, the judge has to be just so happy. Just not having to deal with this woman anymore.
Press on the fourth into the statement. Okay. That's right. That makes him the killer. There's only one person headed that way that night.
No, it does not. We know that he was going there to meet with the guy. Yes.
What's strange? You calling me strange?
He only saw Max. Yeah, the fucking guy in question. The victim, yeah. They were going to have a meeting. Ah! No, there's a lot of contradiction. What are you on about?
This case sucks.
What are you talking about? Oh, it's according to the defendant. No, it's not according to the defendant. It's according to everybody else in the area. They went to go and have a meeting. That was a very clear thing that they discussed at the ring. Smack these people upside the head.
I suppose that would have been around. And what time was it?
10:30.
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why couldn't you believe we would just stand outside in the weather? What? Oh, said we were waiting for someone. We can all do
No,
without your offhanded theories. No, that's half the game.
It's the wedding ring, isn't it? Yeah, it's Regina.
It goes so much faster when we're just picking and choosing what to say.
I know. Well, it's this court case as well. This court case in particular is just not really like it's built on a house of cards where they've completely skipped the bottom row.
The bottom row, and some of the cards are from are different types of cards entirely.
Yeah, it's a very shaky case to begin with. The argument is like, Trillo saw only Max. Oh, why would the ringmaster have been there? They had nothing to do with each other. They were going to a meeting together. They were discussing various different things. We have documentation showing that they had a meeting. Like, the argument of he was the person that we saw, so obviously he's the killer, and the fact that there's no footprints means that he flew is incredibly stupid. There's no way it would pass in court. Maybe in Salem, but you'd have to be there for a very particular section of history.
That's it. I'm accusing Benjamin Woodsman a witch. You see what unnatural things he does with that puppet? He's a witch.
Exactly.
Hang him.
Oh. It's just very silly.
That's the closest they get to a breakdown animation to find it funny. I just want to know if it's like an actual button on Trillo or... Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Okay, but there's a reason that we're asking you about this, because, like, every time that we talk about who saw what, if somebody else was with you and saw something different, then there's a problem. There is a very common thing in a lot of court cases and a lot of things I've seen online, which is that witness testimony is incredibly unreliable.
Yep.
And you do not trust witness testimony unless you can back it up with footage, pictures, that kind of thing. In this case, there's not much that would back up his testimony at the moment. And there's a lot of things that would go against it, really. Continuing on.
That's a good counter argument, though. That because they were waiting for Regina, there's a very good chance they don't actually they sort of like retroactively added the details.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, how do you keep doing that, Trillo? Are you on strings? Can you just wind that back? I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for Will this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Eight.
Don't volunteer things.
Why are you hitting Ben? He's done nothing wrong.
Beat up the
Okay, he's done a
puppet.
couple things wrong. Yeah, aim for the puppet. The puppet's been like Ben's been getting beaten up by the puppet all day. Hit the puppet for once.
I was waiting to propose to her.
Yes, it isn't where credibility would just go all out the window.
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? Why are you dragging me and Ben out of here?
What's with that white coat? Oh.
If you're not gonna voice it, I'm gonna voice it just because how out of context this line is.
The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
That does it. I'm holding them all in contempt. More pain.
Poor Ben.
Just again, more pain.
Don't be so surprised I was going to propose to Regina. I have something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had a pocket of that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket.
We're going to propose. You, a puppet.
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose. Wait a minute.
Judge,
Nope.
no, back up.
That's why I was being like, wait a minute. Nope.
Judge, no,
Judge?
back up. She's 16.
Judge, no.
She Takumi, why?
Man really was drunk.
And then the puppet proposes to the girl. Oh, I want to do this way for Darrell instead. Exactly. Yeah, no shit.
His honor's looking a little less than honorable right now. Judge, you good? You all right?
You have grandchildren.
You know, I feel like a lot of people in this courtroom have been hit over the head recently. In fact, we could kind of prove it.
Meanwhile, at the police station, we don't know why the Blue Badger's going rapid. The chains aren't holding it. It's breaking through the foundation.
Oh no, it's heading for the circus.
It's split in two. It's split in two. We didn't even know it could do that.
Oh.
What would... Okay, going back to the Royal Dark Spit, what would the Blue Badger be? Or at least our version of the Blue Badger.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
An original monster made by Chode, probably.
Well, like something Eldritch, probably. I guess it could theoretically be a Darkspawn kind of thing, but then again, like, that would imply that it could theoretically be beaten.
It might be... We haven't done Beast, and I vaguely remember Beasts are basically nightmare monsters.
Yeah, Beasts are basically nightmare monsters. The reason we haven't done it is just that Beast kind of was not really written that well. There were a lot of problems with it. Unfortunately. The concept is nice, but the way that it got put together was terrible, and there was a lot of problems with the person that wrote it. Credit to White Wolf Games. They tried to fix it up as best as they could, but you just can't really fix it, I don't think. Not fully.
I'm taking a quick look for the TU Chubs page.
Ooh, it's bad. It's bad.
Oh, no, just like the monsters in general.
Okay.
Tallahassee invents the fear of confinement and strength. That's probably what it is, since it's technically it's a justice monster. Or an ig Iguma, or to be born only after human civilization, and came with the idea of fearing the other, the hostile foreign invader, which also fits for mascots.
Yeah, you know what? It could be a spirit. Yeah. Now I'm thinking about it because spirits get like some level of power from belief, and if people believe that it is the mascot of justice, then it will slowly gain effects because of that. So over time, it will become like a full-on, you know.
Unfortunately, it's the monstrous mascot of justice, which is why it keeps eating people,
Mhm.
eating criminals. We keep adding lore to this. I would hate to play it because there's really not, because most of it is around Ace Attorney, so we would all have to play lawyers of some fashion, or someone in the law system, and we're terrible at that. Press. You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. Only I could find that can match Regina's beauty. You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. I've fallen and I can't get up, nor do I wish to. Send me to the hospital. I must be having a stroke. Mr. Phoenix like joke has gone too far. Panic was bad. Present. Ah, crap.
Did you fail that?
Yeah. Oh, that's the second. Something to get to her.
Oh, yeah, no. There's where you would present the ring, right?
What the fuck?
What? We have the ring! Oh my god, hang on. Let me read this one.
Go ahead. I'm trying to figure what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, just hold up for a second. This is the first part of the trial?
Second part. Well, this is the first part of the trial, yes. This is the second testimony.
Did you press on I even had something to give to her?
I did press. I backed out when it looked like I might take damage. So I guess I have to go the other way around.
Yeah, push on anyway.
Like the facts, not sociology. You sure did enjoy sweating the details, especially a man in a black bathrobe. One, two. Okay, now I can present it. This seems more appropriate.
Yeah, I think it's because like you.
It wasn't
showed that she,
established with an engagement ring.
Yeah, yeah. It's stupid, but yeah.
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief.
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said... In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why, then, do I have it right here?
Ah.
How does he recover from that one?
I assume strings or something.
Yeah, I would assume so.
It sounds like that. The fact it keeps happening, I'm going to assume it's part of the act. Like, perhaps Trill eventually loses his temper, he explodes. That's... Ben! Say something! That filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him. Innocent fiat, my court.
Right, the monkey stole the ring, so he couldn't propose. That's it. He just stole random action up at the plaza.
I wish I could, like, drop this. Because I can't make the screen bigger.
Man, you know what would be hilarious is if they had like done another art piece of him just getting attacked by the monkey in the background.
Exactly.
just the monkey drops in on him. Oh my god! I wonder if they kept that in the anime of just like him getting assaulted by the monkey.
I'm not sure. I didn't see like the review.
Like the anime did that.
I didn't see the review of the changes they did, but I hope it is. I might like watch it my own some later. Just the idea of this whole flashback, and then like around the very big surface line, you see a monkey falling straight onto Ben.
Pain.
Even more pain. Ben, what's with you? Nah, whatever. Has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
So I really do need to point out again, everybody here has basically had their head knocked up, like just banged around a couple times by various different things. Everybody in this courtroom at one point or another has been struck by something.
Except for Von Karma.
Except for Von Karma. Well, we don't know about that because her father might have been a little bit of a tough sort.
Yeah.
So he could have also smacked her around upside the head during training. He seems like the type, I'm going to be honest with you.
Nah, he seems more emotionally abusive than physically.
As far as we know.
No, I mean like to his like own kin. Mine was probably gonna beat up like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilloquist.
Sure about that?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money.
You don't.
It's all this slow Lofi's fool called Ben's fault. When he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
Oh gosh. That's indeed an incredible shame. I mean, it was an engagement ring after all. Like that costs a good bit of money. Well, this does need to prove one very important point.
Who's an important point? What point could it possibly be?
Ben doesn't exercise enough.
Ben Sesame is a flaw.
I mean, it proves both. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Contradiction.
Witness just testified to the following effect. Until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the Monkey. And when the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza.
That means your witness has a gigantic flaw in his testimony where you're not listening?
This means that, like, he was not there at the moment of murder, and in fact, anybody could have gotten past him at that point in time. Saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. Exactly. That's where I'm going with this little theory. Which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Yes, thank you. I feel for Phoenix sometimes, honestly.
Well, then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You need proof that someone slipped past this vagrant ventriloquist.
Vigilant, Von Karma.
I don't understand this English you speak.
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that does not change the fact he saw the victim arrive. Defendant arrive. Hold on, let me recheck my book on English phrases.
Ma'am, are you okay?
It's
is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max.
There is a monster loose in the police department. Oh yeah, the Blue Badger. Yeah, we all know about that.
You mean you haven't dealt with that before now? Oh, man.
What, you don't have mascots in Germany?
You don't have mascots in Germany. Oh, gosh.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie to get that dork face in trouble. It's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Uh-huh. Can you prove it?
Okay, I know it's animated, but this is a really well-put puppet. At least in facial expressions.
Is, yeah.
Can close his eyes, can get like an angry symbol on it. It can look smug. Yeah,
they put in a good amount of effort into like just changing up things so that it would have like a lot of different facial expressions.
I don't even know how you would do so much. Like, I know this is a bit kayfabe, but you have to understand, in universe, that's a well put together fucking puppet.
You know, that's a really like unique puppet.
Ben did work on Trello.
Yeah.
I told you so many times. You think you know my story's not changing?
You've already changed your story, Stick Boy. Stick Boy.
He is made of wood.
He is. I just love it, though. Just calling him Stick Boy. Listen here, Stick Boy. Oh, why does that sound like a Ed, Edd n Eddy insult?
Because it sounds like something Rolf would say.
Yeah. He has actually used the word Stick Boy before.
He might. Yeah, I've heard him use Ed Boy. He might have used Stick Boy. It's been a while since I watched the show.
Yeah.
I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But doesn't change the fact I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I was sure it was him. I saw Maximum Galactic at the scene. There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
Okay, so immediate issue I see with that. Your argument is you saw somebody with the 3 symbols of Maximilian. 3 very well-known symbols. If somebody was trying to frame Maximilian, they could put on those symbols. Your argument is, oh, somebody was wearing his costume.
See, I want to know why they would greet someone. I want to know why he would greet nicely to Max instead of, I don't know, swearing at him.
especially Trillo.
I called him
Like-
17 slurs in a minute, my personal best. That's right, monkey. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him, right?
Let's see. I say about. Rest on the before statement. You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning, good afternoon during the day, right? And then it's obvious that I say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night. Trillo's fun to voice. Impossible. Performers lives and breathes performances. You should know better. I'm gonna use that as Edward. Oh fuck! I'm not even remotely done with Edward and it's due Saturday.
Oh, no. Do you need help with that?
I need a little help with that. I need to decide the next feed and such.
Let's see.
What do you mean? Why would it strike you as strange? Wolfing is everything in this world. Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? I'm gonna ask again. I'll answer the chorus. Everyone together now, and there's just crickets because we're not gonna sing.
Yep. Why does everybody say that?
Supposedly, if you keep pressing, that would show up, but I'm just skipping through this. Thank you very much.
You didn't have to join in it, do you?
I didn't. Wanna know what I'm thinking of right now?
What?
Maya and Phoenix must have some really comfortable shoes because they're standing most of the time.
Yeah, there should be chairs. There really should be. Everybody else gets chairs except for the people in the window stand and the lawyers. That's it. Like, what the heck? So I guess it's a broken bottle.
For statement.
Yep. Where he said good evening, right?
Or yep.
Yep. Yeah, here's why he didn't say good evening. He beat you over the head with a bottle.
Or he bent over the head of the bottle and shoved you into a box.
Yeah, Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that
I
big
really
a
shouldn't
deal.
be so smug about this.
It was just an argument, a disagreement at most.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. And Morning Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery?
How would we handle that? We should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first.
The truth is, on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight.
I'm going
There's
to guess.
absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening.
I'm going to assume, by the virtue of Ben's being fine, that's a bottle designed to be breaking away. It's just, someone smashed the bottle over your head.
Yeah,
It might be like slightly harder, but it's designed to break. Because and I know this is just Death of the Altar right now, but broken bottles don't normally look like this.
Yeah, like that does look kind of phony in a way. I don't know. It's possible it could have been like a joke prop one.
Yeah, like I said, it's designed to break, but
Yeah.
not as like with less force needed. It's essentially the kind of force one would take to get punched in the face.
It just makes me wonder, like, just kind of the whole thing. This whole thing is a little funky, you know?
Oh yeah, because Shield Kumi was raining in the pants and also 3 Shoots to the Wind.
Yeah.
I'm going to use all very few metaphors I have for drinking that aren't other references to tabletop games that basically I'm going to start going to work for Gaiden. It's going to happen. Puppet this lewd would just go off and say good evening to his rival.
He
This
stopped
witness
him
is lying. I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just... I saw a different person. I do love the truth themes because they always feel like at worst they feel like the villain's monologuing, but at best it always feels like, oh yeah, no, you're definitely getting some ground. It's on Russell Berry.
What?
I'm just gonna leave that on for a few seconds.
Hey, can I borrow the bottle for a second?
We just hit... Me and we're outside. It's tearing up the judge's car!
It's just like we just throw a bottle at his head, there's a clunk. He's just like, what was I thinking?
That horrible illusion!
Thank you.
I don't think of it myself for several months now.
Oh god damn it! Why did that make me think of the changes in D&D 2024?
Excuse me, what happened?
They altered the suggestion spell. So before suggestion was very limited in what it could do. They changed it so that it would be specifically they wouldn't do anything to harm themselves or their allies. Like cause damage to themselves or their allies. Problem with that sentence? That means physical damage. So you can now you can do a lot of things with suggestion that would cause somebody to just do things they would not otherwise. It's very silly. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. The suggestion must sound achievable and not involve anything that would obviously deal damage to the target or its allies. Yep. And its concentration. It lasts up to 8 hours. Dear God, that could cause some problems. There's a reason that like certain things are worded very specifically, and that some are left a little vague. This is one of those moments. Anyway, because Regina, Trilla would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a point there. You're correct, it was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was a victim. Okay, why? The thing that gets me about this, they were both going to the same location. Either one of these doesn't really change anything. This whole part of the trial is kind of unimportant. Like, all we're getting is confirmation that the two met. That's it. You did not see the murder. You did not see any weapon in question. We know that they met. None of this changes anything in the trial. It's just a weird thing to include overall because of that. Because, like, if he was it, like, do we even have an exact time that he saw this person? Like, he said that he was out there until 10:30, and that the only person he saw was Max. Okay. What about the victim, though? Because the victim would have also had to have gone around that area. It's just a very odd, like, weird thing that doesn't really feel like it adds anything to the case. You might be muted. Or not.
Hello?
There you go.
Oh god, what, did you not hear me when I was doing Trello?
Nope.
Son of a bitch!
I thought you were skipping through things.
No, I was making comments. No wonder you weren't reacting to me.
Oh dear, you muted yourself at some point.
I did feel a sneeze coming on. I thought I unmuted myself.
That was probably it, yeah. But yeah,
Every
like,
goddamn time.
I know. But yeah, like, you get what I'm saying here, right? Like, it doesn't really feel like there's anything that was added to the case here.
No. That's getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Ow!
So cat, cloak, and white roses. Anyone can wear them. They even look good on me.
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? Yeah, that's kind of my point here. It could have been someone else dressed up as him. This actually did come up at one point in an actual case in real life. I only know this because when I was homeschooled, I got an opportunity to go to a courtroom and participate in other schools, like, observation of a trial, like kind of a mock trial thing.
You got homeschooled?
Yeah, I got homeschooled for a while. The case in question, the defendant had the defendant was being accused of robbing a place. There was video camera footage of him, like a picture basically, but the picture showed somebody with a hat on from the back. And there wasn't any defining aspect of the person in question, just his clothing. So despite there being like a picture taken and everything, the picture didn't show the defendant, and the defendant was basically declared innocent due to lack of evidence. The picture doesn't show a person, it just shows the back of somebody's head, which isn't enough to really give anybody something to go off of. There was some tech that was being theorized for a while that like you could take a screenshot of the back of somebody's head and then it would show the front, but it's faulty at best. There's not enough to go on for the back of somebody's head, where like unless they're bald and you've got very clear like obvious markings on the back of their head, but it just wasn't enough to go off of. And it's kind of the same case here. You don't make a judgment call based on clothing. You never do that.
Damn.
Yeah. This is something that's real. The problem with this situation though is that none of this stuff adds to the case. You saw somebody. Congratulations. None of it's connected to the murder.
That makes perfect sense, which is additionally frustrating.
Yeah.
This is a terrible case.
If that's the case, then is it possible for me to make a judgment at this point? Yeah, because like this is just a wasted day, basically. Nothing in here proves or disproves that he murdered somebody. Like, we've just been arguing in circles about a guy that was waiting out in the snow to propose to somebody else. That's it. That's all.
Oh, this is a 2-day case. There's another witness.
I know there's another witness, but still, it's just like this was completely pointless.
Oh yeah, no, totally. It's very unfortunate.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the other witness also doesn't have much to go on here, does he?
Oh yeah, because that's why it's a 2-thing case. The other witness is Mo.
Yep. Oh no, wait a second. Mo is immediately up next, isn't he?
Yeah.
We aren't even going to the second day yet. Like,
yep.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Mo will be faster because he has a gimmick.
I mean, I'm sure he has a gimmick. The problem, like, I'm because I pulled up the walkthrough and everything. I'm still looking at it. I'm looking at it, and it's like 4 parts to it, and I'm just like, it's the same problem. It is the same issue. Oh. Like, Von Karma at this point should have just, like, said, we need more time to investigate. Let's call it here. But instead she brings out another witness who has the exact same problem. All he has is the hat, the cloak, nothing else.
Takumi, please put the bottle down.
Please stop hitting your characters over the head with it. Oh, here we go again.
Yes, because I don't want to do it again. More so than normal. The sooner we get through the trial, the sooner we can get through this case. How would you take off your costume when you don't wear a shirt? Am I muted again?
No, I'm just...
You're just agreeing with me silently?
Yes. Like, you don't have a costume, buddy. Like, you just have a cloak and a hat.
You have a jacket and no shirt for your day-to-day.
Yeah. You're wearing this in winter, by the way. What is wrong with you? Put on a shirt, man. Double.
I was never quite sure what I wanted to be when I grew up. Magician or president? You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. The lore of Max.
Phoenix is just like completely ignoring Max entirely. He's just focused on the case.
He's associating.
He's disconnecting from the situation. It's perfect.
Everything just devolves in static. He just counts on the time. Pitiful clown with the unfortunate seeing the entire thing. You're going to have to be a lot more specific there, Von Karma. Lawrence Curl. Oh. It was Philadelphia. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I had never been in a courtroom all in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited for this sort of occasion. Oh, yeah. Maybe this joke's okay. Mom, don't wear pants. The sign always says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Wow.
Man, that fell flat.
Okay, how about this? Have you met proctologist Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? A couple of clouds are up to no good.
What was that?
It's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but clown related.
Really? They put that in?
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown.
Oh god.
Yes, yes it is.
Just incredibly funny about him just suddenly breaking out into song after getting smacked.
A rabbi, a priest, and a Rafasmarian walked in without the humor, please. Okay.
Okay. Poor guy. He was really looking forward to that humor.
I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I give returns a vacant stare and polite applause. I'm drifting into Joseph Grissom Aesop. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing them at myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But the atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try and make everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
Poorly. Aren't we swans are supposed to be asking a question here?
Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Really? You really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be out your straight man later. Thank
Oh
you.
no.
Thank you. I can't wait.
Oh no. Gumshoe. Yeah, me and Phoenix both had the same thought. Oh, poor Gumshoe. Oh no, that poor man.
Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. I have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep. Before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, then all of a sudden, Max clocked the ringmaster over the head.
Okay. Uh-huh.
They off kilter. That must be because of my insincere smile.
What? Sir, are you okay?
No!
I should have known better.
I'm crying on the inside.
I noticed. just straight up, I noticed.
So Mo has a gimmick. If it just basically says watch when you press him,
Uh-huh.
and it basically will, if you press him at certain points, you get dinged. And the way to tell is if he's giggling or smiling.
Really? Oh, because he's coming up with a joke. Right. So, don't do it there. This would be one to push on.
You could say that. You could also say peek, stared, glimpse, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr.
No.
Cross,
I guess synonyms aren't loud either.
what should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. Is this where we keep pushing? Yeah, I think we keep pushing on this one. Exactly. Why did you look out your window that night?
Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they?
That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday...
Once I've tucked myself to bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. Sounded like a giant thump. Ugh. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot?
Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. That's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, what she said. We would be best to go over to revise his testimony. Where Mr. Cruz? God. Okay, so he's revised the testimony. Or what do you say? You had to say exactly how far away were they?
Let me think about that for a second. My room is here. Look about yay big. I say about 30 feet from my window.
That's a pretty solid distance, actually. That's like, oh god. So that's 3 first downs, for instance, to go with football terms. Like, no, actually, I think that's like a first down, 10 yards about. Isn't it like 3 feet a yard or something like that? Pretty close, I think. So that's not too far, I guess.
It was snowing that night, and it cut down visibility.
Let's see. Please continue with the testimony, as usual. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away?
That's right. I had been thinking it over and over since that night. Things don't really make sense, so I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. I'm 100% certain it was Max and the Ringmaster I saw that night. Just think about it. How could it be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols?
Uppity symbols?
Lords nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now. Say it with Uncle Mo.
Court is done with this shit.
The bit's over, man.
You got undercut by the ventriloquist.
See what I mean? It's always like this. The clown never wants to go along with me. It must be really utterly and completely worthless as a clown.
Mo. But well, the witness please testify as to what he saw and only what he saw. Okay, so let's see. So the Ringmaster get clonked over the head.
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
It doesn't enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What did you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. Well, it wasn't found in the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, right?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo! Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Poor clown.
Von Karma, why are you arguing against this right now? This is actually a very reasonable thing to be asking.
Look at that penalty.
That penalty's a fraud, isn't it?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Here's the thump first.
Of course, the reason is the witness's very own testimony. Yeah, dear God, like, are you kidding me right now? What's the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Well, the thump happened before he looked out the window. He didn't see anything. All he saw was two people out there. Was that they heard a sound like a thump or someone getting hit? We did say that. However, Mr. Mo just stated the following under oath.
I kept watching it, and all of a sudden, why do I keep saying this? I just said it.
I'm right here. If Mo's built to believe when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound,
I'm trapped in the abyss. Help!
Not again. I lost another
Very
one.
cold in here.
So he could have seen Max clunk anyone.
And I think that's the A-team.
Why does he just pull out those? It's weird, but I love it weirdly enough.
They didn't commit the crime. They didn't commit. These clowns only escaped in a maximum security clown car.
So you're assigning the C-team to the ink of the court?
In universe, they don't have the A-team. They have the C-team.
The C-team.
No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. I haven't seen the A-team. I kind of want to see the C-team.
Oh, God.
Well,
Oh, you're back from your jog?
Well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much.
When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. Prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Not again.
Yes.
Okay.
When I looked
So
out
really
my
quick. Really quick. something I
Oh,
need to
yes,
point out.
Scaleless?
So really quickly, it is part of a lawyer's job to ensure that you don't say things that are possibly self-incriminating or that might be inconsequential to the case, that kind of thing. They are allowed to advise you on what to say in the courtroom. What they are not allowed to do is to advise you to lie to the courtroom. There's a big difference between the two. It has to be pointed out here. Like, you can tell your witness to not bring up a specific thing. That is fine. That's okay. But changing your story entirely like this is perjury, which gets you arrested.
And Mo probably won't know that, so it's all on Volcrama.
Yeah.
How do you steal a record, by the way?
How do you what?
How did you steal a record, by the way?
I don't know.
Yep, it was on the permit vacation, as they say. My friend is dead!
Mr. Curls.
Your Honor!
You did not witness the actual crime, however, you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly! The ringmaster was lumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well, then please testify to this silhouette, what silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I'll put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it?
Got it.
This is no laughing matter, Curls. You need to keep yourself on the straight and narrow.
It was a bit far away. But the shout could only have belonged to Max. There was no doubt in it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His hat, that black coat, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there's no doubt it was him. His coat was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
Again, we've gone over this before. This is the same. I'm starting to realize that this is the same problem we had in the Turnabout Samurai case.
Explain.
You know? Turnabout Samurai had the same exact problem with it, which was we couldn't definitively prove if the actor was the one that was inside the costume. This is the same issue. The court should know better than this by now.
However, I think you missed it.
What?
Only 2 symbols were mentioned.
Yeah, only 2 symbols were mentioned, yeah.
So... Sorry, Mo.
So you saw all of Max's uppity symbols?
I suppose so. That silk hack and the cloak, right?
Mo. Everyone knows Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols.
We had a whole...
Even he's going with it.
3 symbols?
Oh god. No, Maya, no.
Yay! Everyone get ready. All together now.
Maya, you are
Silk
no.
hack, cloak, white roses. What the...
Maya, you just rubbed salt in the wound.
And it makes me wonder if Von Combos is being a part of it or not.
I know.
I have given myself a bit of fun in games.
Karma, are you okay? You bored a lot? There a problem there?
I am working 24/7, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Ouch.
As a noble, I work in my sleep. It is true. We do occasionally go to the Dreamlands. I'm not sure if it's implied we get at risk, since I think we can use willpower. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. Oh, I'm not saying that. We're spump the whole truth, no factions.
Moho, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there aren't any roses in the person I saw.
Okay. Karma, you are actually hurting your own case here. You are arguing it was too dark to see that kind of detail. Then it was too dark to see the person in question. He only saw a cloak and hat. That's not enough to go on. Yeah, exactly.
This is gonna sound bizarre, but I'm going to ask now before I forget.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to play the murderer, voice the murderer of the last case, or do you want to voice the culprit? They are not the same person, which is a spoiler, but...
No, I figured.
I want to voice the culprit, so...
I can handle the murderer.
Alright. And also the defendant, I should add, but I always voice the defendant.
It's clearly Mo. Stop with the jokes, buddy.
There's no way I could mistake someone of those three ridiculous symbols. I came back in! How could you mistake someone with that crazy, oh hi Mo, crazy get up and his nose stuck up so high? How could I mistake someone with such a shoddy three-piece get up? Oh hey Mo!
He's constantly talking about the entire time.
Hey Mo, do you know that Max Galactica always has three symbols? Hey Mo! Just, he knows he's
I didn't know that.
basically taking it in.
There's
I
no white roses
understand
yet.
on, Mo, but even I know. Oh, you are reaching.
I missed it. It went by pretty fast. What was it?
The witness. Forget about the roses. Let's just end the trial now.
That is, yeah, really reaching.
Frankly,
Actually, I have my doubts about this witness. Seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
I'm not mature. I'm rated E.
No, that's for everyone. That's...
The joke actually works, doesn't it?
The joke still falls flat as the thing.
But it falls flat as...
It falls flat as something he'd probably say.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant.
I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. Hang on a minute. You are 99% certain he saw the defendant. Based on what?
Based on probably it's the part of him that's like, yes, it's safe with Kara, so the right is probably our trivial, but the other part of him is like, but it's Mr. Right, and every so often.
Yeah. Sir, did you get kicked in the head by a horse recently? Did that happen?
I fought for my life.
He got into like a really big dust-up with the horse.
I was going to go with the fact that as a mage he got into a fight, but the idea that As a mage, he fought another life mage that controlled a horse. Is a lot more hilarious.
It is, yeah.
Actual fight, there's the judge running away from a horse, hunting him down.
Just
We joke,
chasing
but
him down.
that sounds actually hilarious to see, and
Oh gosh, yeah, that would be hilarious.
I can't wait until World of Darkness gets more traction. We can get television shows like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt
there
in
is,
my mind.
Real
Sorry.
quick, there's an animated series done by the same guys that did If the Emperor Did Text-to-Speech Device. They do a World of Darkness series based off of the perspective of hunters.
I've heard about that. I haven't gotten into it because I heard it's just World of Darkness, not Chronicles. So it's the more darker, grittier, and also XP doubles every time you use it.
Yeah, they don't do it like a game though. They do it as like an actual storyline.
Oh, an actual story. Okay. Then
Yeah.
I will probably go and watch it then at some point. I have a lot of other things I keep putting off watching that I want to watch. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses on that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. During the entire time he was on the scene.
Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Uh-huh. So...
Yeah, it says outright you present because all of them are just going to cause damage. 2, 3, 4. Present. I keep thinking it's later. Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? Oh, I don't like it. The music's all gone. That's changed.
It's Von Karma. Where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask these questions? It was found as a crime scene. The crime scene? That means...
The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
No, that's not true! I did say it! Wait, shit!
Oh wait, hang on a minute. We can talk about this.
Do over!
Order, order, order! Mr. Curls!
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all this? Oh, please let him bust into another... another reference. Ah.
Hey, that's just not right! That's so harsh! Oh man, the judge is slamming into him. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? I guess you just like my jokes or something, right? Didn't have to go and insult my eyes out of my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? You're just sitting above me, and this is going too fast. And no matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you.
Is he okay?
No, I don't think most
Judge
of
just like, what the fuck just happened?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. We did have his rose. He's wearing this dumb silk hat. Telling the truth. Turned to a pretty little kid.
Little kid, yeah. It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene.
What's the matter, Nick?
There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo,
What do you want?
you just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that! Mr. Phoenix Wright is bandaging the witness, Your Honor.
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter.
Say that in the most condescending way possible.
Is that all right with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby! Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer is obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened?
That's what I was told to say. Say what?
Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the small things.
That usually means people get innocent, Judge. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. The photo. Photo does not have footprints, does it? Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there.
Oh, he has... His shoes have nails on them. He... He's a clown car he can't name Sakura in. Funny thing about clown cars, a lot of people don't know about. All it has in it is the engine. Everything else is gone. That's how clown cars work. That's what can fit so many people. The seats are gone. Anything form of safety is gone. Am I muted again?
No, you're not. I just... Oh.
You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, fine. I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second. I think you said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time. I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are getting worse before they get better.
Yeah, probably. Mr. Lawrence Krause?
Yes?
The testimony you provided up until now has been false.
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just...
It's just what?
I never remember now. I gave Mo a more, a sort of more cocky voice, but this is fine for now because he's angry and therefore likely losing his character.
Yeah, he probably is.
It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially now since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Not again. Order! Order! I will have order! Francisco Von Karma, how could you? Don't bow!
Your Honor, you have heard the truth from this witness, with her had exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
It's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say.
You're not gonna believe it, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. Now it's time for our next segment. Mo knows! Everything that I've said up now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and the Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white robes, he was wearing all the silk hat. That's when I saw.
Huh.
That's the truth now. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew! He jumped up and flew through the air! He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness! And that's why there were no footprints! Flying people don't leave footprints! Did she just slip the whip into her sleeve?
I think she did.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Yeah, everybody is silent because this is just so unbelievable. Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maxine Galactica is a world-class magician. To leave the scene of a climb by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right. Thank you!
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses! Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story! Do you want slight spoilers?
He didn't do it, did he? I mean, we know that, but...
That's not the spoilers I'm going to give you. Do you want to know, do you want slight spoilers on Moe's testimony?
He actually did see something rise up, but it was the machine they used to make him fly, isn't it?
You're close. It's stupider than that, but he did see something fly.
What was it?
The murder weapon. You're not going to get any more context until we get to it. I want to. We gotta have some fun.
No. Why were you drunk when you wrote this? Why? He's telling the truth. Is that what we gotta say?
Say whatever you want.
He's telling the truth.
I want to pick this one.
Okay. Solid dream, right?
Kafka's dream. That is pretty much. That's pretty much this entire trial.
Just whipped us like, now do you think it's a dream? Ah, a pinch would have sufficed.
You're too far away for a pinch. I'd love to believe that. Man, so would I.
Which makes this so much easier.
Sure, my client is guilty. I'm fine with that.
I just... So much stupidity. So much.
You want to stop at 9 or do you want to go to 10?
Up to you. How, will we be able to get through the investigation at that time?
I don't know. There's a Cyclox, so we know what, we'll wait for 2 weeks.
Fair enough. That and less pain over longer periods, you know?
I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. Yeah, right. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. No, I broke the first rule. The cardinal rule. The only rule. Okay.
There's more rules than that.
He's exaggerating, but there's a very big role in stage magician. Being a magician is if someone knows your trick, you have to learn a new trick.
Yeah, and sure, that's fine, but it's more than one rule. Oh, these people.
They might give him leniency on the basis that he might go to jail if he doesn't reveal the trick.
Yeah. At the same time, he still would need to learn a new trick either way, but because his trick would be revealed at that point. But regardless, Man, that case could have been solved so much faster. Like, there was no reason for that to have gone to trial.
Yeah, no. There's one. Arrow hasn't shown up. Do you want to voice him when he does show up?
Arrow, that's
That's the guy that owns money.
oh, that gave it a shot. Yeah,
All right.
why
Thank you.
not?
Thank you so much for watching. I will probably see you guys Tuesday for more. My schedule's a little bit kinkly pinkly because I have been invited to a funeral
Ooh,
Saturday
yeah.
because my neighbor died, and so I don't have like clothes ready for a funeral, so I'm getting all that sorted.
And I'll be streaming once again on Wednesday. I might stream Thursday this week because I'm not going to be here next week, I believe. Thanksgiving and all that.
Oh, right,
Um,
Thanksgiving.
yeah, don't forget about that. But Thursday I might stream a bit of Stalker because that's coming out on Thursday. Means I'm going to be going into Chernobyl.
And Thursday I'll be doing more Citizens of Earth, so clearly you should just watch Kyle.
Listen, I promise not to come back irradiated. Okay.
For freaking honest, I love Citizens of Earth. I think it's very fantastic. It's very good.
But it just takes a while, right?
I've completed Citizen Space, and I still have a lot to do for Citizens of Earth.
Yeah, I figured that was kind of the main thing.
But yeah, we'll see you then.